Hello everyone, welcome to Jets TV. Please comment, rate, subscribe guys, comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also like and share the videos, folks. I want to thank everyone that does watch and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. So without further ado guys, it's week one guys. NFL is here, we're ready to talk about it. For those of you, if this is your first time watching one of my picks videos, I do three games, all right? One of them, always a Jets game, baby. You see this? We bleed green around here, okay? The other two games will be two games from other teams that are going to be playing, and that's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. We talk about the Jets every single week unless they're on a bye week, all right? So let's go ahead and get into my week one picks, man. Let's talk about it. So the first game I want to cover, Steelers at Browns, man. Listen, Steelers got a lot of stuff going on. All right? Le'Veon Bell holding out. As of right now, it looks like he may not report before the actual week one. That's the way it's looking. But they got a young guy, Connor, who's stepping up. He looks like he's going to be solid. He's probably going to be their actual starting running back if he's not within the rotation, with the mix of other guys that they have there to kind of fill in for Le'Veon while he isn't here. It's kind of crazy for me to hear, coming out of the Steelers locker room, a lot of the players themselves are coming out and talking about how they are disappointed in Le'Veon and how he needs to be there. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. Not shocked because, I agree or disagree with their stances, but just shocked that to hear it come out of that locker room to it to pour out, it just shows how upset those players are making comments publicly to the media the way that they are. But, look, to be honest, it's a little bit of a distraction, I'm sure, but hey, the cupboard is not bare with the Steelers. You still got Antonio Brown, you still got Juju, and you still got Ben, all right? This offense is still good. The defense is a little bit, what I'm more worried about with the Steelers, just kind of seeing how they perform this year. You look at the Browns. I'm looking at Tyrod Taylor, man. The Browns are not your father's Browns, all right? These guys are trying to put something together here. Tyrod Taylor's a starting quarterback now. He's a guy that can definitely move and shake. Great, he's got a very solid arm, great feet. This guy can move, all right? And he's a playoff caliber quarterback. Took the Bills to the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? And he's here with the Browns now. You look at Josh Gordon. I love Josh Gordon. I really hope that this is a clean, solid year for him. I know the off-the-field stuff has definitely been a hindrance in his career, whether it would be with substance or anything else he has going on. I really hope that everything is clean and good this year with him because I think he is immensely talented. I think with everything that he has, all the tools he has, he could really be considered one of the, if not, one of the best wide receivers. Definitely just talked about as a guy that's going to be out there this year because he's got it, man. He's got it all. It just needs to be, everything else needs to be cleaned up so he can just perform out there on the field. They also have Jarvis Landry as well. This is another guy they brought over, man. Free agency, came here, and guess what? He's going to have a lot of targets this season. We all know that. And he's going to bring explosion and speed to that offense, too. They also have David Njoku as well. This is a young kid, tight end, athletic. He can catch. One-handed catches we've seen him make going into the end zone. The Browns have got it, man, and their defense is pretty solid as well, particularly against the run. The Browns are pretty solid. They had a very solid run defense last year, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the Browns do, but with all that said and done, man, I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this football game. I'm taking the Steelers to beat the Browns 30-27. I think it's going to be close. They're a divisional opponent. But I'm just going to go with my gut, man. I can't go against the Steelers and everything that they have going, even though, again, with the Le'Veon Bell situation. I think that if they can put Connor in there, and he'll be able to manufacture some production for them, even with the absence of Bell. So, again, I am taking the Steelers to beat the Browns 30-27. Next game I want to cover, Jags at Giants, guys. The Jacksonville Jaguars, man. You want to talk about a team that has a defense. Okay, Jacksonville has a defense. Defense, I don't even question. Ramsey, the best corner in the league. Don't talk to me about it. The kid's absolutely amazing. He talks the talk, okay? He'll let you know all about it, but he walks the walk as well. My question for Jacksonville is the offense, all right? Leonard Fournette, amazing. Great back. He's lost a little bit of weight. They say he's a bit leaner this year. He's going to be a bit faster. So we already know he's going to do his thing. They're going to probably run him into the ground. My question is Blake Bortles. What Blake Bortles are we getting? He came up and showed up in the playoffs when they made their little run. He had some games where he stepped up. He had some games where he did just enough, was just enough. It got just enough production out of him so that there weren't any issues. but that's not typically the Blake Bortles you see, and that's why everyone reveres him as this question mark, because he has a propensity to throw turnovers, get antsy, just be bad, just be a bad quarterback. And with Marquise Lee going down, he's done for the season. You know, Hearns, Robinson, they've both departed and went to different teams. Now you're looking at guys like Cole and Moncrief having to step up in those wide receiver positions for the Jags and have to produce. I'm a little worried about this. I'm worried about this. I know that the defense is always going to put them in position to stay in games, but is Blake going to put them in a position to lose the game with his turnovers and bad decisions, or just lack of offensive production, you know, period, because they can't get points, you know, because the offense is sputtering. So you look at the Giants, man. Whew. The Giants are doing some things all right. Eli is coming back. I know they had an atrocious year last year. A lot of just mayhem going on around there. It was a complete circus, you know, there in Giantstown. But Eli's coming back. You got Evan Ingram, young tight end. He's putting some stuff together. I think he's going to be looking at having a good season this year. OBJ just got a deal done with him, so, you know, Beckham's going to get his. But a guy that they've picked up in the draft that I think is going to solve some of their issues that they had offensively, particularly finding a guy to be the bell cow back, is Saquon Barkley. Man, Saquon Barkley is looking like the goods right now, all right? This kid can run with the best of them. You know, he can take the hits, he can take contact and keep it moving. He can also catch coming out the backfield. This solves a big piece of the puzzle for the Giants, because for years they had issues trying to find the back that they needed to successfully run the football. And I think that this kid has filled a hole there. So the Giants are looking solid, man. Their secondary I'm a little bit worried about, but outside of that, man, the Giants look like they could be back in the hunt, back into doing things, and, you know, getting away from the issues that they had last year. So with all that said, man, I am taking the Jacksonville Jaguars to beat the Giants 24-20, man. I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars defense is going to really get after Eli. He's going to be in his face. I think it may force 1 or 2 turnovers. And I think the Jags are going to do just enough, especially behind Leonard Fournette, to take the game away late. So again, I am taking the Jacksonville Jaguars to beat the Giants 24-20. So last but not least, guys, my favorite game, your favorite game, our favorite game, guys, the Jets game. All right, we bleed green around here. Listen, Jets at Lions, man. Ooh, it's Monday night. Did you like my little impression of the song? Anyway, it's Monday night. You know, Sam's getting his first start here. It's Darnold made it already. We're all excited about him. And I got some questions, all right? I got some questions for my Jets team. I love them to death, but you look at what's going on offensively here. Kearse looks like he's going to miss week 1. He has an abdominal injury, had a surgery, kind of just popped up. It's looking like he's not going to be out there week 1. So that already kind of hurts us. Now we're down 1 target. But you still got Anderson. You still got a new one. You still got Pryor. You still got Sharon Peak out there. And you still got Roberts. All right? You still got those guys. But, I mean, damn. You know, we're down a very, you know, reliable target. Kearse is a guy that moves the chains. Kearse is a veteran that finds ways to find the holes in the defense and be able to, you know, get the ball in his hands and make moves. You know, so with him not being out there, there may be some issues. Also, our offensive line has issues as well. Beacham has not played much in the preseason because of a knee injury. It's been hindering him. You know, I know Winters has missed time in the preseason as well. And I'm wondering about the cohesion within this offensive line. Can they gel together to protect Sam in week 1? You know, is everything good to go? And even if Beacham does come back and plays week 1, how close to 100% is he? Because the Lions defense is no games, man. They got guys that can get after you. They dial it up, you know, especially with the new coach that they have. He's going to absolutely go out there and try to, you know, sit in the house at Sam. I mean, it's no secret. Sam's a rookie quarterback. People are going to test him. Even though we all, you know, have seen that he'll step up, people are going to still throw the kitchen sink at him. So I don't expect anything less but the Detroit Lions to send blitz after blitz after blitz, testing our offensive line and also testing Darnold's recognition of what's going on to see if he can make adjustments, man. And not just that, they also have pass rushers up front, too, that can get after you without sending a blitz. So our offensive line is key here. We've got to step up. You look at us defensively, and my only question here is, who the heck is going to step up to be the pass rusher? If not, it's just one guy, or who are going to step up? You know, is it going to be a whole bunch of guys that are going to step up? You know, who is going to be the guys that are going to step up? and fill that role of pass rusher. You know, you got Josh Martin out there. I'm looking at Jordan Jenkins, who hopefully takes the next step as a pass rusher this year, and Darren Lee as well being moved around in the spot. Listen, Todd Bowles and Casey Rogers have to send guys at Stafford. They cannot let him sit back there all day and just decide where he's going to throw this football. They have to force him into bad decisions. If you leave Stafford alone by himself, he will blow you up, all right? He will absolutely blow you up. So my wonder for our defense is pass rush. Can it be consistent in this football game? If it's not, if we cannot get to Stafford early and often, man, we're going to have some issues. You look at the Detroit Lions. Their offense, I mean, it's serious business. Like I said, Stafford, solid quarterback. Tate, who's a yak monster. You get the ball in this guy's hand early, and he's just able to make plays and find a way to get a first down and just so many yards after the catch is ridiculous. But the weapon that I really think could hurt us is Marvin Jones, man. Marvin Jones is a really good wide receiver, and I think he's one of the better wide receivers in the league, and he's a guy that definitely can give you a deep threat, but also gives you threats from that medium range as well, where he just finds ways to just break corners and safeties off. And man, once he gets loose with that ball in his hands, he's just a handful to bring down. You go over to their running backs as well with Blunt. He's a punishing back. He runs downhill. We all know that. Super physical. But he also has another running back behind him. Kerryon Jones, a young guy that just kind of came on. He can catch the football. He runs with power as well. He can be a playmaker for them. The Lions' offense is serious. Like it's ready to explode on you. And unless we shut that down, get guys covered, Darren Lee's got to be solid in coverage. And when we get to Matt Stafford, it's going to be some issues, man. It's going to be some absolute issues if we do not do those things. You also look at their defense as well. As I said, they have pass rush, that has all that stuff. But I think another factor that could be an issue here for us, particularly the Jets, is our special teams. You look at our special teams have been up and down in the preseason. We got rid of one kicker. We brought in another kicker, Myers. He's here now. We're still testing out kicker spot. Our kick return our kick return and kick return coverage, punt return and punt return coverage has been absolutely suspect. I mean, wow, it's been really, really suspect. We've let up punt returns for touchdowns. I mean, it could really, really cause us some issues, this season period, but particularly in this game as well, because again, the Lions have some solid guys back there that can return the football. And so if we don't get those lanes together, man, they will run back stuff on us like crazy, whether it be running back for touchdowns or giving Stafford in that offense better field position. It can be really bad. So I'm just hoping the Jets can clean all those things up and we get ready, to go into Monday night and really give the Lions a hard football game. So with all that said, it's going to hurt me, but I am taking the Detroit Lions to beat the New York Jets 27-23. I think it's a tight game. I think it's a close game. I don't think they blow us out, nothing like that. But I think at the end, just at the very end of the fourth quarter, the Lions just find something and get a score late and take the game away from us. I do think we'll fight hard. I think it'll be a good game. I think Sam will look solid on the road. I think he'll definitely get hit, get beat around a bit because they're going to send so many guys at him. But I think he'll look decent to where we'll be like, all right, Sam really, he's going to be our guy going forward. But I just don't think we pull it out against the Lions. So again, I am taking the Detroit Lions to beat my Jets 27-23. So with all that said, guys, again, please comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos, man. I want to thank everybody who does watch and share my videos. It's NFL. It's week 1. Enjoy yourselves, folks. If you're at home, make sure you sit down with your family, watch some football, get the chips, get the sandwiches, get the soda flowing, or whatever you drink, juice, water, whatever it is, and enjoy yourselves, all right? Enjoy yourselves with your family. So have a good day, folks. Peace.